The Chicago Air and Water Show is happening this weekend, and organizers are expecting a huge turnout along the lakefront. Joni Lum joins us now with more on the two-day event. I'm already, over the last couple of days, looking up to the sky, and I know I'll be joined by a whole lot of other folks doing the same.
That's right. Millions of people will join you, Anita, to look up at the sky this weekend, including today, rehearsal day. You know, every year there are little girls and boys who look up and are inspired by this and maybe show an interest in the military or commercial aviation. And one of those little kids was Herb Hunter, who became the voice of the Chicago Air and Water Show. You've been a commercial pilot, a military pilot. The voice for many years, too.
Oh, yeah. It's funny because I've been here all week, and I took a little walk down Memory Lane, and I stopped over at Lakeshore Park the other day and just walked through it. And that's where Al Benedict shook my hand and signed me on to be the voice of the show back in 1988. So it's been a long ride.
That's a name from what? One of the first?
Al Benedict, he started the show in 1959 for the kids over at Lakeshore Park, and he was a very insightful man. That first year, the budget was $88. No press. Nobody knew it was going to happen except the families from over there, but he saw a possibility here on the lakefront and turned into the largest event of its kind in the world.
Wow, I didn't know you were the touchstone to the very beginning of the Air and Water Show, which makes so much sense. This gorgeous lakefront, beautiful skies, the high rises and everything.
And you know, it's exciting. There's always somebody, who's in the show who came down here as a kid. This year, Ed Hamill is one I know of. He lived in Northbrook, used to ride his bicycle down here and watch the show, and he's a pilot and, of course, flying in his Folds of Honor biplane, and he's an ex-Air Force veteran and airline captain, so a lot of history.
A lot of history, great stories behind these pilots and performers, and the audience as well, and yourself.
Yeah. Well, you know, people say, how do you keep doing this? Well, you got beautiful Lake Michigan here, and we got the sunrise. You got 1 million people on Saturday and Sunday with people on both sides, and I look out and I try to make eye contact. You got the skyline of the city of Chicago behind us. It can't get any better than that.
Oh, and I think we're going to have a pretty good weekend. There are always some surprises, like when the big jets come up from behind you, but there's going to be a surprise this weekend, too.
We do have a little bit of surprise that has not been advertised, but we are going to have, on Saturday only, a B-1B do a couple flybys for us, and they haven't been back here in years, so we're excited about that.
That is a rare thing,
That's a rare thing, yeah. Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
Well, when people come to the lakefront or listen on the radio, they can hear you describe these things with all that great information.
Well, you know, I was a military pilot, and my KC-135 is going to be back here, and the first time I was ever at this show, I was flying co-pilot in a KC-135 back in 1979, so long time ago.
You performed in the show.
I did, yeah, 2 years, 2 years.
Amazing. So you'll know everything about that craft for sure.
Well, I'll know a lot about that airplane, but all these guys, you know, we have, it's so honored to have the Thunderbirds, and my wife and I are both Air Force veterans. It's always great to have Thunderbirds. The Golden Knights, the Thunderbirds were the first jet team ever to perform here back in 1962. Golden Knights took their name in 61 or 62, and they were here in 62, so it just grew.
Full circle. So
Full circle, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Herb, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure to talk to you always. Herb knows everything. He shares that knowledge, and he's been with it like since close to the beginning and performed, and now just welcomes all of the millions of people who are going to be watching this Saturday and Sunday officially 10:30 to 3, but today's rehearsal day, so today will be a fun day too. I'm Joni Lum. Back to you.
Joni, thank you, and please thank Herb for his service from one Air Force kid to an Air Force vet. Appreciate his service.